Now, number of equity shares is equal to total equity share capital is given in the problem as 10 lakh. The face value of each share is 100. So you will get 10,000 shares. Now, earnings per share. This is a new point we are coming across in this problem. Earnings per share, the formula is EPS is equal to PAT divided by number of equity shares. PAT divided by number of equity shares. How much is the PAT here? 50,000. Equity shares 10,000. So 50,000 by 10,000 is rupees 5. Here 90,000 divided by 10,000 is rupees 9. Now we calculate percentage of increase in EPS. Percentage increase in EPS. Next it is asking you to calculate DOL, C divided by EBIT. Lastly, it is asking you to calculate DFL, EBIT divided by PBT. That's all. Now, we got that EPS presently EPS is 5 lakh and increase EPS is 5 rupees and 9 rupees. The absolute change, absolute increase in EPS is equal to 9 minus 5, that is equal to rupees 4, absolute change. But it is not asking you what is the absolute change, it is asking you what is the percentage change. The percentage increase in EPS. Percentage increase in EPS is equal to absolute increase divided by present EPS into 100. The absolute increase is 4 rupees, present EPS is 5 rupees, into 100. You will get 80%. This is a new point in this problem. It is asking you percentage increase. I explain. DOL is equal to C divided by EBIT. How much is the contribution here? 4 lakh. Contribution is 4 lakh. EBIT is 2 lakh. So 4 lakh divided by 2 lakh is 2. Here also 2 lakh contribution is 4 lakh 80,000 divided by EBIT is 2 lakh 80,000. You are getting 1.71. Similarly here EBIT by PBT, 2 lakh divided by 1 lakh is 2. Here it is EBIT 2 lakh 80 divided by 1 lakh 80, 280 by 180, 1.56, 1.56 to 1.71, right. Now I'll explain from beginning because this is important problem and also it is little bit lengthy problem. 3 questions are asked. The first question is asking you percentage increase in EPS. Second question DOL, third question DFL. So first of all, it is given in the problem, the sales increased from 1 lakh to 1 lakh 20,000, 20% is the increase in sales. 20% sale बढ़ गया, 1 लाख यूनिट जाकर 1,20,000 यूनिट हो गए. Sales, selling price 10 रुपये, multiply 10 into 1 lakh 10 lakh, 10 into 1 lakh 20, 12 lakh, less variable cost 6 रुपये, problem में दे दिया, 6 into 1 lakh, 6 into 1 lakh 20,000. So sales minus variable cost will get contribution. Less fixed cost is given in the problem, it will remain same. EBIT we got 2 lakh 80. Interest on debentures. EBIT में से निकालेंगे interest on debentures. 10% of 10 lakh, 1 lakh fixed. Then PBT, profit before tax, 1 lakh 80,000. Less income tax. It is given in the problem as it is assumed income tax rate is 50%. तो 50% of 1 lakh 50,000, 50% of 1 lakh 80 90,000. तो PAT is 50,000 90. Up to PAT we need the calculations. Now we'll try to solve the questions, answer the questions. Number of equity shares. EPS calculate करने के लिए formula है. For calculating EPS we have the formula PAT divided by number of equity shares. PAT just now we have calculated 50,000 90,000. Number of shares are given in the problem, not directly given, indirectly given. The total equity share capital is 10 lakh and the face value of each share is 100 rupees. Face value of each share is 100 rupees. So 10 lakh divided by 100, you will get 10,000. So this is our equity shares. Now divide. 50,000 divided by 10,000, 5 rupees. 90,000 divided by 10,000, 9 rupees. So presently EPS 5 रुपये. 5 रुपये EPS. और जब increase in sales हो गया तो EPS 9 रुपये हो गया. तो absolute terms में 5 rupees से 9 rupees. How much is the increase? 4 rupees. In absolute terms there is increase in EPS by 4 rupees. But we need percentage. Problem में absolute नहीं पूछ रहा. Problem में पूछ रहा percentage increase कितना हुआ. तो presently 5 रुपये था. तो 5 रुपये के ऊपर और 4 रुपये बढ़ गए. 9 रुपये हो गए. तो परसेंटेज चेंज कितना है? तो एब्सोल्यूट इंक्रीज इन ईपीएस डिवाइड बाय प्रेजेंट ईपीएस इनटू 100. 4 डिवाइडेड बाय 5 इनटू 100. 80% इज द इंक्रीज. 80% इज द इंक्रीज. तो जहां पर 5 रुपीस था 9 रुपीस, 80% इंक्रीज हो गया. अब से डीओएल डीएफएल तो ये तो पुराने फॉर्मूलेज है. सी डिवाइड बाय ईबीआईटी, ईबीआईटी डिवाइड बाय पीबीटी. ऑल इंफॉर्मेशन यू हैव हियर. तो यहां पर देख सकते हैं डीओएल 2 है 1.71 और DFL 2 है 1.56. That's it. Now see the seventh problem. Problem number 7. The capital structure of a company consists of an ordinary share capital of 20 lakhs. Shares of rupees 100 each. 20 लाख रुपए शेयर कैपिटल है. एक शेयर 100 रुपए का है तो 20,000 हो गया. Number of shares are 20,000. तो 20 lakh divided by 100 you will get 10 lakh. 20,000. And rupees 20 lakh of 10% डिबेंजर्स. तो 20 लाख रुपए का इक्विटी शेयर कैपिटल और 20 लाख रुपए का डिबेंजर्स. और डिबेंजर्स के ऊपर इंटरेस्ट 10% है. तो 10% of 20 lakh you will get 2 lakh rupees interest. The sales of the company increased by 20% from 2 lakh units in the year 91 to 2,40,000 units in the year 1992. जैसा प्रीवियस प्रॉब्लम में 1 लाख यूनिट से बढ़ के 1,20,000 यूनिट्स हुआ है. अब यहाँ पर डबल है. Last year sales were 2 lakh units. Now there is 20% increase in sales. So 2 lakh units will become 2,40,000 units. The selling price 10 rupees, variable cost 6 rupees and fixed expense 2 lakh. Then you are assumed to take tax rate as 50%. You are required to calculate EPS in 91-92. Then the DOL at the sales level of 2 lakh units in 91 and the sales level at 2,40,000 units in 1992. And DFL at the sales level of 2 lakh units in 91 and at sales level of 2,40,000 in 98. In this problem, you are not required to calculate percentage increase in EPS. Only EPS you are required to calculate. This problem is exactly same as 6th problem. The only thing is figures are changed. Only figures are changed. Remaining complete procedure is same. So I am giving this problem for your work as homework. You can do it yourself. So we are not going to deal this problem because there is no new point in this problem. Whatever we have discussed in 6th problem, same points are there in 7th. So you can practice yourself. 7th problem. Now come to 8th problem. The Hydro Manufacturer Limited's balance sheet is given below. Liabilities equity share capital 30,000. Face value of each share is 30 rupees. 30,000 रुपए का टोटल शेयर कैपिटल है और एक शेयर 10 रुपये का है. तो कितने शेयर्स हो गए? 30,000 divided by 10 is 3,000 shares. The company is having 3,000 shares. Each share 10 rupees. 10% long-term debt 10,000. Retained earnings, current liability, net fixed assets, current assets. Total of the balance sheet is 1 lakh. The company's total assets turnover ratio. There is one printing mistake there. In between the total and turnover, you write down assets. The formula is total assets turnover ratio is 3. The fixed costs are 50,000 and the variable costs are 40% of sales. The income tax rate 50%. Compute earnings per share EPS, DOL, DFL, DCL. तो ये प्रॉब्लम में हमको EPS मालूम करना है, DOL, DFL, DCL, right? One new point is given in the problem as total assets turnover ratio. Total assets turnover ratio is 3. It is given in the problem. The formula for total assets turnover ratio is sales divided by total assets is equal to 3. Ratio analysis. In ratio analysis, we have one formula for total assets turnover ratio. Total assets turnover ratio. And this ratio shows how many sales are compared to total assets. How many times sales are compared to total assets? It is given 3 times. That means sales are 3 times of assets. The sales are 3 times of assets. So sales by total assets is equal to 3. Now if you make a cross multiplication, 3 total assets, not 3 total assets, sales we don't have. But total assets we are given. The total assets are 1 lakh. Is equal to 3. Now you cross multiply. Sales is equal to 1 lakh into 3. So sales are not directly given in the problem. Sales are not directly given. Indirectly it is given that total assets turnover ratio is 3. By using this ratio, we have calculated the sales. Now easily we can find out the EPS and the leverages. 8th problem. Calculation of EPS and leverages. Sales. Sales, just now we have calculated 3 lakh less variable cost. The variable cost is given in the problem as 40% of sales. 1,20,000. 40% of 3 lakh is 1,20,000. Deduct it, you will get 1,80,000. This 1,80,000 is called contribution. From contribution we deduct the fixed cost. The fixed cost is given in the problem as 50,000. So 1,30,000. This 1,30,000 is called EBIT. Less interest on debt. Interest on debt is 10% of 40,000. You get 4,000. 1,26,000. This 1,26,000 is PBT. Less income tax at the rate of 50%. 62,000, 63,000. 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 63,000. This 63,000 is called PAT, profit after tax. Number of equity shares is equal to total equity share capital is 30,000. Rupees 30,000 divided by rupees 10. 3,000 shares. Now we have to calculate the EPS, earnings per share. PAT divided by equity shares. 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 21 rupees. Now we are calculating all the three ratios. Leverages. C divided by EBIT. C is 1,80,000. Divided by EBIT is 1,30,000. It comes to 1.38. Similarly, EBIT by PBT, 1,30,000 divided by 1,26,000, 1.03. Then C divided by PBT, 1,80,000 divided by 1,26,000, 1.43. You can confirm this 1.43 by multiplying this DOL and DFL also. 1.38, 1.38 into 1.03, you will get 1.42, 1.43. So in this problem, the new point we came across is sales are not directly given, ratio is given. Total assets turnover ratio, the formula is sales by total assets. Sales is not given, but total assets are given in the problem. Asset side, you can see the balance sheet. Balance sheet asset side, total assets are 1 lakh. So 1 lakh will take total assets, cross multiplication, sales 3 lakh. So sales 3 lakh, variable cost is given as 40%, 40% of 3 lakh, 1,20,000, contribution, less fixed cost, EBIT. Less interest on debt. EBIT में से हमेशा interest निकालते, चाहे वो debt हो या debentures. Debentures are also one of the debt. तो interest on debentures 10% of 40,000, 4,000, PBT less income tax, PAT. Number of equity shares given in the problem. 30,000 रुपए का equity share capital है, एक शेयर 10 रुपए का है. तो 30,000 divided by 10 rupees, 3,000 shares. Now divide कर देंगे 63,000 divided by 3,000, 21 rupees is the EPS. Now we apply the formula for DOL and DFL. DOL and DFL will get the DOL and DFL. That's it. Now see the next problem. It is 9th one. A company which has operating profit EBIT of rupees 3 lakh has the following capital structure. 10% debenture 6 lakh. 12% preference share capital. ये नया point है. Previous problem there was no preference share capital. Here there is preference share capital. Some small difference will come across. 12% preference share capital 2 lakh. Equity share capital in shares of rupees 100 each 4 lakh. 4 लाख रुपये का equity share capital है. एक शेयर 100 रुपये का है. तो 4 lakh divided by 100 you will get 4,000. 4 lakh divided by 100 4,000. So 4,000 shares. The company is in 50% tax bracket. Compute the following. EPS. Then percentage change in EPS associated with 20% increase in EBIT and 20% decrease in EBIT. So we need what is the percentage change in EPS when there is 20% increase in EBIT and 20% decrease in EBIT. What is the present EBIT given in the first line 3 lakh? Present EBIT 3 लाख रुपये है. वो 3 लाख रुपए में 20% increase करेंगे, 20% decrease. तो 3 लाख का 20% you'll get 60,000. 3 लाख का 20% 60,000. तो 60,000 बढ़ाएंगे और 60,000 कम करेंगे. तो 3 लाख में 60,000 बढ़ा दो, 3 लाख 60,000 हो जाएंगे. और 3 लाख में से 60,000 कम कर दो, 2,40,000 है. तो EBIT will be 2,40,000, 3 lakh and 3,60,000. The DFL at the present level of operating income, that is rupees 3 lakh. So what we calculate is calculation of EPS and DFL. We have to calculate the EPS and DFL. Three columns I am making. Present EBIT. %20 decrease in EBIT. Similarly, 20% increase in EBIT. EBIT. The present EBIT is given in the problem 3 lakh. 20% increase, it is 3,60,000. Here 3 lakh minus 60,000, 2,40,000. तो प्रॉब्लम में पूछ रहा है कि ईपीएस में कितना चेंज होगा अगर 20% ईबीआईटी कम होगा या 20% ईबीआईटी बढ़ जाएगा. तो हम क्या करें, 3 कॉलम. मिडिल कॉलम प्रेजेंट ईबीआईटी 20% इंक्रीज, 20% लेस इंटरेस्ट ऑन debentures. So what is the rate of interest on debenture? It is given 10% of 6 lakh. Comes to 60,000. The interest will remain same. Remember, already in theory we have discussed that fixed financial charges will remain same whatever be the level of EBIT. EBIT के ऊपर डिपेंड नहीं करता, EBIT कम हो, ज्यादा हो, कुछ भी हो, इंटरेस्ट चार्जेस सेम. तो 2,40,000 minus 60,000, 1,80,000. Then 3 lakh minus 60,000, 2,40,000. 360 minus 60 is 3 lakh. This is called PBT. Less tax at the rate of 50%. Is it 50%? Yes. So 90,000, 1,20,000, 1,50,000. Subtract will get PAT. 90,000, 1,20,000, 1,50,000. From PAT we subtract preference dividend. This is the new point we are coming across in this problem. How much is the preferential capital? 12% of 2 lakhs. It comes to 24,000. The resulting figure is called profit available for equity shareholders. Now see, 90 minus 24. So it is 90 minus 24, you are getting 66,000. 120 minus 24, you are getting 96,000. Here it is 150 minus 24, 1,26,000. This is called profit available for. Previous problem we have stopped up to PAT. PAT के ऊपर रुक गए थे और PAT मालूम करने के बाद EPS डायरेक्टली मालूम करें. लेकिन ये प्रॉब्लम में हमारे पास प्रेफरेंस शेयर कैपिटल है. When preference share capital is there, we deduct preference dividend from PAT. From PAT, deduct preference dividend. Then the resulting figure is called profit available for equity shareholders. Number of equity shares. How many shares do we have? 4 lakh divided by 100. 4,000 shares. Then we apply the formula for EPS. EPS is equal to profit available for equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares. Profit available for equity shareholders divided by number of equity shares, EPS. So 6,000 divided by 4,000, 6 divided by 4, it is 1.5. Here 96,000. How is 6,000? 90 minus 24. 90 minus 24. 66,000. 66,000 divided by 4,000. 16.5. Similarly, 96 divided by 4. 24. And 126 divided by 4, 31.5. We got the EPS. Presently जब EBIT 3 लाख रुपये है तो EPS हमारा 24 रुपये है। अगर EBIT 20% कम हो गया तो EPS is decreasing to 16.5। अगर EBIT 20% बढ़ गया तो EPS will become 31.5। Now we have to find out percentage change in EPS। परसेंटेज चेंज इन EPS, कितना परसेंटेज इंक्रीज होगा और कितना परसेंटेज डिक्रीज होगा, that percentage we have to find. Lastly, it is asking you to calculate DFL is equal to EBIT divided by PBT. And it is asking you at the present level. DFL, it is asking you to calculate only in the present level. The present level, how much is the EBIT here? 3 lakh. How much is the PBT here? 2,40,000. 30 by 24. 1.25.